how I play, why I don't ever use a shield. I don't ever use for Crystal Arena content, I don't use what's it called? The Crypt Candle for healing, this. I don't really use this for Crystal Arena. I am going to do a breakdown of the book, but for a different reason. I want to see how many times I can cast and move faster with a book as opposed to a horn. Now the healing output, highest with horn. So, energy shield is super important. This is one of the reasons that people cannot kill healers. It's because you see this Scholar Helm and you think that this is not a shield. It's weak against magic, but the armor bonus is higher than the armor bonus of your actual armor. Right? So, this is one of the best anti-physical damage weapons of the game. So people who jump on you, when you turn that on, you're a tank for 4 seconds, and you get all your energy back. So it's perfect. It matches your play. It matches the playstyle pretty well. Mercenary boots for me are a must-have boot. Like I don't take other boots, bro. And the reason I say they're a must-have is because this is your CC counter, and there's not many counters to CC in this game. Leather helmets have cleanse. The Life Touch can break it with its E ability, but it doesn't matter if you get Heavy Mace purged, because it purges that buff off. Now the next thing is this bad boy. Makes all of your casts and channels uninterruptible for 2.5 seconds. That is bread and butter for any kind of interrupt game. So both Dan, like anybody, if they're running any form of interrupt on you whatsoever, it's kind of mandatory. If they're not running interrupts and it's just a very, very all damage build, go for this bad boy. I'll show you the difference in how much you will heal just off every combo, every rotation of Q, W, right? I'll show you the difference between using this in an actual test in 1 second. But the counter to it is Heavy Mace E. It will purge this off. You can turn this on and you can walk through the stuns, you can walk through the knockups and everything else. But if the Heavy Mace drops the E on the ground, it purges this buff off. See how it says a buff? Ascended buff? It'll purge the buff off, then there's no buff, then you get silenced. That's the reason Heavy Mace is the best CC tool in the game for dealing with like healers and stuff. Also, it's much easier to time than hammers. So, first, without the buff, we will do this, and I will heal it. The number is like 3,600 or something. 3356. Now we turn this on. 3356. 3356. So it's about 300 more healing in just once. Just one time, 300 more healing. The E ability gives us another 5% bonus. Super, super important. It's one of the things that makes this the Holy Tree hard to deal with, is once you start rolling, healing output is pretty dadgum high. If you notice, most of the weapons that I had over there, they didn't touch this amount, right? Like, that's a lot of healing. It's the reason I'll pretty much, just from now on, pretty much using nature, or using holy. The reason I don't use nature is because my job is to heal, and if my team can't keep me alive, I can do some stuff to make me even tougher. But this is the best healing output in the game right now. The timing of this is important. So on myself, 365, but on a target that's below 40%, somebody who just got hit really hard, that I saw coming, so I'm timing it. The healing is a lot bigger. So if somebody is hurt, I save my E for that, and then that is a full health heal. I have 2800, so the target would have roughly 2,800 if our IPs are. That's the power of it. Just, he's hurt, and now he's full health. Oh, he's hurt. Now I'm gonna start stacking it, and I don't have the cooldown food either. Cooldown food is mandatory because you want, when this number goes up, our healing output skyrockets because we're able to get these casts much quicker. So just my Q alone is enough to keep most people alive. This is the focus heal, and this is when you counter healers. Whenever the holy healer does that, that's when you hit him. And it's on a very short cooldown. 5 seconds exactly once it ends. So the massive healing combos come from this right here. Refreshing sprint on the boots. Because when we can get a good heal, right? And then reset our combo, you're not killing that guy. This is just the healing output system. And it's the system that I use to heal so much in Crystal. Not in terms of, and also don't look at it like you're not competing for total healing. What you're competing for, no, you're not competing for total healing. All you're trying to do is not let people die. The people who run the AoE queues or run nature, they might have more healing than you at the end of the game, but when you win the game, right, we look at the total amount of damage that was done, and then what I do is I'm looking to heal 80% at least of the enemy team's damage. I'll show you the basic math breakdown on how I do that at the end of this game. Doesn't matter if we win or lose, this is just I got my, looks like my team is starting to get on. Currently, here in a little while, I think I got a 5-man that we have a 5-man we're gonna run with for the rest of the season. But yeah, let's just get in here and let's see what we can. Hopefully, some of the guys in the comments were like, "How do you deal with dagger pairs?" And somebody in the comments said royal boots, and he's not wrong. Royal boots are a good option, but there's too much versatility in the game with some of the simpler items, right? That's the reason I don't use a lot of stuff, man, that other people use. This is kind of a default build for a healer, and you don't have to use it, but and I think that the biggest thing is a lot of people find a lot of success against like when they run kind of off meta stuff. Like somebody might run Mistwalker Jacket, so they have that they just turn into mist and you can't hurt them, and that works too. Like there's systems that work, but one of the problems with Holy, when you start using cloth, is your healing up. It depends on, every game depends on the DPS, not the healers. If the healers are just good, then it's a match between the damage, and usually whichever team has more damage and more pressure wins, because what they do is if my team's over here and we've got like a quarter staff and a bow and mercenary jacket and like guardian armor, a great axe, we don't have pressure that will take this that will smoke this team in one combo. They fight really good and they can stay alive for a long time, but that pressure is very easy for a healer to just, especially nature, just to throw a few Qs down, and this person cannot solo kill this person cannot solo kill this person, and so on and so forth. But everybody on this team, we got a dagger pair, we've got a fire staff grip candle, we've got a face scale light crossbow, we've got a hammer. So their kill pressure is very high. So they're going to win just off of the kill pressure alone, because they just crash in and they can't do anything to stop them. It's actually one of the reasons that when I do Crystal Arena now, I almost always, as a light crossbow guy, always run a crypt candle. I run the crypt candle to pull the aggro away from the healer, so that people look at me instead of the healer. They're like, oh, that dude's in basically this build, but with a crypt candle. So then I'm the one who's going to take the big focus shots, and what that does is help tremendously with keeping the pressure off the healer, allowing me to get healed and then return the damage. Win a lot of games that way. biggest thing, probably the biggest thing that people mess up on is how to target. Like, you don't, nobody, people don't know how to target. So this is the, I'll show you. So off rip, this is a CC and DPS. Must run the break free, or I will I want 100% get one shotted by that dude. We have a fire staff, bow of Padan. We have a quick play build. Maybe. I don't know. The dagger pair definitely has the right build for one-shotting. The enemy healer though is light staff assassin hood, so he's gonna be. And then they have a pretty scary, pretty annoying combo they have right there. So curse staff is looking for me. That's the clutch E save mechanic right there. Anox is about to die. Oh no, he was able to survive. Awesome. So even though we're kind of weak, like realistically, we are a little bit weaker than them. I was able to time that one. And this is the damage pressure. So just wait a second. My backline DPS did really good right there to save it. And they're going to keep getting caught in that combo over and over again. So, and that, I don't run builds like that usually, because to me it's like really simple. Just don't stand there and let him one-shot you. Like, I think it's really simple, but it works for a lot of people, man. And being patient too. You gotta stay back far enough to heal. Time. Interrupt it. Good. Get back in there. So, even though he can't, that's good. I don't have a cave. First potion used. I would like to be able to heal more and save everybody, but there's also a counterplay to me moving into heal, which is something that I do. So the tactic there is that what you do is you literally just wait for the healer to come to heal, and then you bomb him. So that is one of the mechanics. And up there, if you see their healer over here, he had to get energy from his teammates. The reason he had to get energy from his teammates is because he doesn't have any energy regen outside of his helmet. Bro, I'm totally out of energy. I'll have to hold on 1 second. Thank you. Curse staff is really hard to heal through when you get he's taking all the focus, so he gets focus healing. People who are not being focus healed or taking focus damage, I don't really worry about them too much. Just throw some Qs, fine. That's the reason I do not. That's the reason I pay so much attention to the actual match, not the bars. I'm looking at the animations. I want to see where the damage is going. Yeah, he's got that. Fire staff is your best DPS tool, as holy too. Remember that. My favorite combo for damage is light crossbow and fire staff. Fire staff has the damage, and the light crossbow is actually good right here. Fire staff, slaying artillerists can be used to get your energy back. So also too, like, the guy, he understands now, like, I think he gets it now that I'm not about to, shit, she did, nah, I got it. Nah, too much damage. You kind of always, like, that's the other thing too, like, a lot of the times people don't people don't respect the enemy team because they win a few times. It has nothing to do with how good you are. It's all about timing, seeing what's available, and then making the play, and then either countering that play or building naturally to counter it, if that makes any sense. Like a good example right there is a lot of these games, some of the healers you have to wear down. I gotta move. See, I can't get to my gloves over there because we have to stay what I call backline safe. Now I'm not. The reason I didn't even try to heal him is because what just happened to him was gonna happen to me too if I'd went up there. I already know what's gonna happen. I can tell by looking. I can tell by like how many different ways can he play and move. What can he do differently than walk up and stun me and then land his W? Nothing. So if you just kind of counter stuff, then that's how it works, man. Oh, he got me with it. Quick, about to take some big hits here, but I do actually have. Yeah, I can't help you, bro. So don't panic when you get hurt. You got that. Good try, man. So the whole team jumps on you? Shit, that just happens. That's the reason this guy's died 4 times, this guy's died 3 times. Fire Staff hasn't died once, Bow hasn't died once. There is a definitive, like, a line from the healer to the enemy team's healer. If you cross it, you're on your own. I'll do what I can, of course, I'll heal the shit out of you. But the whole team has to be healed, right? I gotta heal everybody. I cannot just heal one person. And it's the group that is the most important part. So even though those two have died 8 times, oh my god, and they don't see. They've died 8 times to the same combo over and over and over and over again. Not in danger, actually. Good stun, sir. It's a bad spot, actually. It's one of the better situations for us, though, because if they decide to stay and just fight like this, didn't expect that spirit combo so quick. God damn it, dude. So what I was talking about before, the DPS is what max it's the damage dealers that make the difference. Usually heal myself last. Just timing your abilities. It helps to really understand what kind of it does, and this is actually a pretty good example. This is a AoE nature versus a single target holy, and pretty even on kills. So like right now, this is a good example. You cannot cap with the tank right there. You shouldn't even try. You shouldn't even try. Had more healing than me, obviously. Deaths was close, but if you notice, the 2 who stayed with me and the healer both died 1 time. Like, but it's about keeping people alive. But that game was so close. It's like, so now we look at total. So my team had almost about 32,000, 35,000 more damage, and that's about the damage difference between us. So we healed for about the same amount. Now, I didn't even come close. So 1 on 109, I healed 73,000. So no, not close to my 80%. But if I had been up there to heal that guy for any of those times, probably would have been caught up in the fight in a bad way that gets me killed. And then if I die trying to heal somebody because they're out of position, right? Then now the team doesn't have a heal. So you don't always have to die, but you do, like, my least favorite healers are the ones who stay really far back and just they heal, right? But as soon as stuff goes bad, they just run away and they go sit and then they talk trash to the team, say stuff like, I'm not dying to heal idiots, things like that. That makes you a bad healer. You're a bad healer if you can't keep your team alive. You can't keep everyone alive, right? That's not possible. Looks like a heavy CC game. I don't know. Weird. We definitely have the DPS advantage though. Burst, AoE, AoE, AoE execute, brawler, execute. So let's see how it works. I don't even see nothing on their team I have to worry about. This might be a really weird game. But just from looking at it, I know they don't, like, this is all their damage. One bow. That's not going to be enough to break through me. Not without some counters and CC and stuff. My axe has already went in, and he can. Good combo. They're just gonna sit in it. Can't really help that. That's the reason I say, like, I need to do a... You can't, I need this axe to get in here. They have a good organized group, so never mind. This is a wonderful... Oh, shit. Yep. Now I got my boost. Oh. Dude, can you guys see their combo now? How simple it is. It's an all-in combo that if it messes up, then they lose all the advantage. But they're playing super, super good, so I'm actually impressed. Even though they're kind of low on, even though the actual damage is low, still impressive. They're still getting kills just from the actual focus mechanic. Everything's AoE. My team's not helping me too much, so. Wait for me to get hit one. Might have enough time. This is good teamwork right here. I'm super impressed with their teamwork. If you're watching a really, really good team use off-meta shit to do really, 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 really good with. I do think that we're still gonna win though, because their build, even though their build is strong, no, their coordination and teamwork is really strong. But there's no reason I should be stealing kills from the DPS though. That's what I'm saying. The healer is never gonna steal from me when I'm like crossbow bro. Just casually auto attack and I get the kill. That means the DPS on my team needs a little bit of, probably need some more help. Looks like they got it figured out though, which is good. Big shot on the healer. I don't know where half of the team is. Doesn't matter. This is randoms versus what I think is a 5-man over there. Hell Clover, Hell Clover. I would imagine so. I only say that because the way that their build works, is they're so well organized with their combo. They have to be. I would say they have to be in Discord. look like a lot of damage, even though it's from a spear. But it is a lot of damage, especially just done constantly to me. So this is one of the games where like I don't think anybody on my team is really knows what they're doing. I could tell their combo was coming, so. And we got a kill, which that might be the one that gets us the game. No, because I didn't get the healer, so. See, our team, like the way this fight's breaking down is kind of exactly like I thought. Ooh, okay, so he swapped his sword, so now he's gonna have a lot more pressure on the healer. Let's see if they can. That's actually, see how little damage I took with that scholar helmet. That scholar helmet is much stronger than anybody knows about in terms of the actual amount that it reduces in damage. Okay, so I'm also watching health bars to see who's gonna go below, you know, the 50% mark first. And Astral Staff doesn't have the damage profile that I like. For me, if I was DPS, this would be a very, very easy game. For me, I would just kill their healer over and over and over again, and I would have almost no issues. Especially with the way that we're all just sitting here. That's the reason you take the mercenary boots. The strongest, I'm not gonna call them builds, but when it comes to get your ankles broken, boy, I got the healing sickness, and nobody's around to heal, so I die. So, it's a little too late for you, home dog. Little too late. And the whole time, basically, this is a good example of not enough damage to deal with his healing. You focus him, he uses his E, he runs around, you don't kill him. So there's not enough damage, not enough burst. Good E, sir. Good. I don't know what he was thinking there. Interesting. Let's just watch. Look at the damage. Just looking at how much damage he was able to do right there. Even though spread out more damage, their teamwork was perfect. So they did less damage than my team, but they had it focused. And they were able to kill this dude. And that's the difference here. I don't even... Maybe it's just a positioning thing. I love it. Alright, let's get one more in. This time, start on the top teams in the game, period. Like one of the top healers, one of the top DPS players. Let's see if I can smoke them. Cursed Staff. Their weak link right now is this guy. He's their weak link. Hallowfall is good at not taking channel damage, surviving. What is that? Oh god. Oh god. He's either going to be amazing or garbage, bro. Swap targets, because the healer was 1000% about to heal his buddy. Just got stunned. Nice. I might need a heal of some kind, bro. You're not dead. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Good heavy mace, which is just shutting down a lot of stuff. Kind of surprised because Maxor and Double Ace are fantastic players. I don't know what happened with them right there. You'll see a lot of the higher you go up in this, like, quote unquote rank, you'll see a lot more of the if you notice, he's no longer a tank. The reason he's not a tank is because I shred tanks. It's one of the reasons I it's one of the reasons I use light crossbow. Oh, okay, so this healer is super new, or just experimenting with some new stuff. I like it. I like new shit. Let's go. This guy is what I thought. Let me get both. Way too much healing pressure. Wait, dude, what the fuck? I must be chalking shit to each other. Ooh, almost got him. What is happening? I expect that, yeah. Just Max Orma. They must have gave up because they have super new players with them. He's gonna stun me. Nice stun. Not enough damage though, so I don't know. This healer sucks, so. Okay, I got 3 stacks. Put your W down. See, this is the problem with so one of the issues with nature is I'm not gonna be able to do anything with that. Healing is far too slow to be able to do anything with. Keep myself, oh shit. Gotta stay super safe. Now the healer has, like I said, in coming to heal his friend, has exposed himself. And now he takes some damage. He thought he got me. He's so pissed off right now. This healer is so bad. I've never seen a healer so slow in nature healing. He must have burned himself out of energy. Don't do this if you're gonna nature heal. If you're gonna use some weird off the wall shit, just throw flowers down so you can at least just AoE heal everybody. That's fine. But we have a healer that's so bad. Somehow in gold 2. And we will probably still lose the game. Which is absolutely hilarious to me. Now you... Ooh, nice shot on the healer. God damn it. There you go. Drop that flower, buddy. Nice. I gotta focus healer. Also, don't let a healer be like, oh, he's so good, he'll never die. Nah, they will die. Just takes a few rotations. Get him, he's so fucking low. I'm about to get him right here. Nothing left. Bam. Get popped, boy. Same thing as before. Doop. Alright, so here's the flower. I'm gonna start burning this asshole here. She's getting on my nerves. Actually pretty smart. I'm curious to see his DPS at the end of the game. Burned all my damn energy. it too soon. He didn't need energy, so that was a waste. I'm gonna fake him with the... Gotcha. This is just me, not outplaying, but mechanically taking advantage of the holy tree, making it absolute fucking hell for the healer to be able to do anything. This is the advantage. This is the whole point. So now he's in a bad spot. See if he's gonna go heal or if he's gonna try to survive. Almost got him. Let's get out of that. Let's go back and cap. Can always, and this, like I said, this is one of the best healers in the game. So, even though he's really good, he still died 2 times. He's in 8.4 and I'm in 5.3. Now, why has the healer not been dropping dead? If y'all notice, I don't have my damage build. But we about to get it. Nah, this healer is so good that the actual system for beating him is a little bit different. So, when your healer is super good, it's not about damage done, I would say. It's not about your damage done in like... And see, the reason this is happening is the healer didn't die. Okay? Smack Sword didn't die. So, he got low and had to burn stuff just to be able to stay in the fight. So I'm destroying that guy's energy. I'm destroying his energy the whole time. And even though he's running Scholar Helm, he doesn't have a hard block against me. He doesn't have any hard blocks. So everything that I shoot at him, he has to eat. And has to heal through it. Burning cooldowns, burning abilities. And that sets up other stuff for the team. That's the reason that... and if you notice, none of his team was helping him. This shit's funny when it's on the other foot. Makes me laugh hard. But now they're hyper. See, I can. This is the difference in damage. Good hit, sir. I was able to. So 37,000, not bad. A lot more damn. Almost the same as him. Holy shit, where's my... Okay, there's my food buff. So just wait. Here he comes, looking for me. How the fuck? He stunned me and I broke it, but then I guess I did it too fast. I broke it too fast. That's retarded. God dang it. Oh well. Everybody dead on my team? Almost. Healer dead first. Come here, boy. Blow stuff up too. Hell, everybody died? That was just a bloodbath. Alright. I wonder if I go help my friend. What is that? He's running Dario's build. Lagging like a motherfucker too. I'll have to change my bars. Having a hard time keeping up with what the hell's going on. Is he soldier armor? No, he's druid robes, yeah. Now I just popped this guy out. Keep the heals up, sir. Armor shred with any... Yeah, my team's savage. Never mind. Holy shit. Smoking him. I'll go cap. Maybe get a 1v1 down here. Focus damage is the weakness of the nature tree. That's the reason nature has to run this helmet. It's the only way they can get any big quick heals. So if you stay ahead of it and you're constantly healing, your team is constantly pushing, and the you know, like the damage is good, you can make nature work, but it's not going. Basically, it's not going to work when the team has crazy damage. Armor shred, silences, interrupts, purges, all that stuff. There's nothing to. You don't have enough raw healing from your Qs to be able to make it work. So let's just watch this fight play out for a second. Alien. Oh, is he? Man, thank you. Another top ranked player running my build, or a build similar to mine. I could go down there and help them, but I think they got it. So this is what I was talking about before. You have two Blightstaffs, have pretty similar. Actually, he's got technically stronger gear, but the DPS difference from the two teams is so high that he can, or she can do nothing. And that's the reason I don't like to solo heal Chris Arena, because you get into. If I'm damaged, then I have a chance. There's a chance that I can do something or make some play or get some perfect kill at the right time, and I can win it, right? Like, there's a chance. There is no chance if you're healing and your team cannot do it, because they don't have the ability to do the damage. And I'm gonna have to do shit that game. Yeah, it's my gold 4. And a good example is right there. The very limited effort I put into that match still resulted in my rank up. Technically, I was carried hard to that rank, but that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed watching. Thank you so much. Oh my god, that last video is almost, shit, it's probably 2,000 views by now.